Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Bridget, and this reading has a message for you if you clicked on this video at this time. So, I want to do a tarot reading or an oracle card reading, actually, about your heart and what is healing in your heart, or just what spirit wants to talk about in terms of your heart right now. And I have just released a light language healing for the heart. It was a really special one for me to channel, I have to say. It was like really deep. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. I was having like all of these visions, kind of taken on this like journey in the astral, which doesn't always happen. So all right, we're going to pull a card for you. Spirit, what do you want this person to know about their heart? What do you want this person to know about their heart? We have transformation and trusting in the psychic gifts, the swan. The swan is a symbol for like soulmate love, twin flame love, because white swans, they actually like partner for life. Like when they mate for life, which is like so sweet. So I feel like there's actually a love coming in for you that's going to be really transformational, like really transformative of your life. And they're going to be with you like this is the one. Like I feel like if you're drawn to this reading, then it's come to you for the right reasons. And I feel like you're going to meet the one, the love of your life. I also heard you're going to become your own love of your life as well, which is really interesting. You're going to become your own love of your life. And it's sort of like in becoming your own love and like loving yourself at such a deep level, you're able to welcome in a love of this level, like of this depth and of this. Yeah. So Spirit, what do you want them to know about this? Because this is very interesting. Okay. We have the owl, deception and wisdom. They're not focusing very well. I'm sorry. Deception and wisdom. The owls, I always think about like seeing, like what can you see or not see? And I feel like you haven't always seen yourself clearly. Like there's been some kind of a thing where you haven't been able to see yourself clearly. And, owls see in the dark. So it's like there's been shadows. There's been some kind of shadow energy that's blocked you from like really seeing your worth or seeing your beauty or seeing like who you truly are. Like clearly. And I feel like this person is coming in at a time, this swan in your life is coming in at a time when you've done enough healing work to start to like see yourself clearly. And that's what I was saying about you're going to fall in love with yourself first. And then with this person, when they come in, this soulmate, like there's, or twin flame, or whatever you want to call it, there's something happening first within yourself, within how you see yourself, within how you love yourself, before this person could come in and like be a vibrational match. Because the level of love that this person's going to give to you, okay, you got to be ready to receive it. And I feel like with this owl, it's like you've been a little bit blocked to receiving the level of love that you also desire simultaneously. Like there's been a subconscious block to you receiving what you've been trying to manifest in love. And it's around your self-worth and like really seeing yourself for who you truly are and like how incredible you are. And I feel like there's been deep healing, and that's why as well, transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. Like I feel like you are really, really psychic. And there's almost been like a third eye healing taking place. Interesting. So when I was channeling that heart chakra healing, I felt a lot of energy in the third eye. So there's something here about your third eye having to clear so that you can receive this level of love. And I'm not saying you have to be perfect, because that's not really how it works. But you have to be ready to receive it. That's what I'm feeling. Like it's not about you needing to be better or anything like that. It's about you seeing that you already are enough and being like ready to receive the level of love that this person is going to give to you and pour onto you and love onto you. It's a lot. It's a lot of love. Wow, focus. Yeah, and also like again, this is third eye energy, like focus, like the focus of your life. I feel like there's been a pattern where you might have focused a lot outwards, like on others, on like helping others and being there for others. And I feel like there's almost been this energy where you've been kind of like a giver and you've given a lot to the world. You've given a lot to your career or to your family or to your friendships or to relationships in the past. And things kind of need to come back into balance so that this person can come in, and they are coming back into balance. But it's something like this is the key really, is recognizing that you need to be also in the receptive mode to receive this level of love. Because if you're only giving, then I'm feeling like that would like kind of block this person from coming in, because the person that's coming in is not going to play into that old dynamic that you may have played out with others, where you were always the giver and you gave a lot and then you kind of got drained or you felt like your needs weren't met or whatever it was. that's something that can't continue with this person, with this relationship. So Spirit's kind of saying that in order for this relationship to come in, yeah, there's like a focus that needs to kind of be on yourself and on your own self-love and on like doing nice things for yourself and kind of healing from any kind of deception that you may have had around seeing yourself clearly and seeing your worth and really coming more into balance in being comfortable receiving. Like, how comfortable are you with receiving? Because a lot of the time I'm picking up on this group, like this, who you are, like you're a giver. And a lot of the time when we fall into giving patterns, like over giving patterns, is because there can be some like trust issues or like fear around being receiving, because sometimes receiving can make us feel more vulnerable. Like giving can be kind of a defense mechanism of like, well, if I'm always the one giving, then I'm, then I'm safe or something like this. So I feel like there's a lot of unraveling of like pain that's like helping you to come into union with this soul. Let's see who's this person that you're going to meet. Oh my God, interesting. We've got 2 nines. I'm going to pull that from the back of the deck. So the first card we have is the 9 of Swords, suffering in silence. This person been through it in their life, but I feel like you're going to really appreciate that because I feel like you've also been through it. So it's like you kind of need someone who understands that path. And they've done a lot of... They've kind of had a similar pattern to you in that they have done a lot of things for themselves. Like, I feel like you kind of suffer in silence as well. And you might not like always tell people what you're going through, or it might be kind of hard to know how to word it. Or even if people kind of ask like, oh, how are you going? It might be kind of like, there's something about it. It's like where I don't feel like you really opening up. And look at that. The other card we got for them is solitude, the Hermit, number 9 as well. So 2 nines. 9's also a completion of a cycle. So it's like, yeah, you really are rapidly coming into union with this person. I feel like they've had to do a lot of work as well to come into union with you. And look, one of the images they're looking away from, their backs to the view, and then the other, they're like open and they're kind of like an open book. So I feel like once you get to know this person, they're like a complete open book, but they really struggle to know like, who can I open up to? Or they haven't met very many people in their life where they feel like, I want to open up to you. But you definitely offer this like sanctuary to them where they're going to be like an open book with you. They're going to like tell you everything. I feel like they've done a lot of life on their own, like a lot of solitude, a lot of suffering in silence. And I feel like they're really going to resonate with the patterns that you've had to overcome as well, the things that you've been healing. Like there's going to be some kind of resonance between you both where you kind of like get each other. I feel like this person coming in, like they're a really deep healer as well. They've done a lot of healing work, and coming into union is just going to continue to heal you both. Like you're both going to heal like really deeply. I feel like it's really interesting because I'm getting you both having this thing where you do a lot of things on your own. Like you do a lot of healing on your own. You do a lot of like, there's not a lot of sense of like relying upon other people. I'm getting like a very independent energy where it's like you're kind of hyper independent and also a giver, which also holds people at arm's length. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like, and also people love you for it because they're like, oh my God, there's so many people in this world that are not giving. So it's like meeting someone who's like super giving and also doesn't ask for anything in return. People love you for it. So you get a lot of like praise and stuff like this, but it also doesn't always mean that you feel seen in relationship, So that's kind of what I'm feeling is like this pattern has kind of kept you isolated, and also this person. So this person you're about to meet or that's coming in for your union at some point, they're also an overgiver. Okay. That's really interesting. You both have this thing of like sort of sacrificing for others, and kind of like silencing yourself in relationship. I think that you've both struggled to like meet people that you can really open up to and like chat to and like be your truest authentic self and kind of be like, yeah, you get me. And so you've both kind of like been more in solitude and kind of like in your own inner world because that's been, I don't know, just like a safer place to be or a more comfortable place to be. And I feel like that, yeah, there's some kind of like isolation or solitude and you've enjoyed it as well. Like, I'm not saying you haven't enjoyed it, but there's something about like really letting someone in can feel kind of terrifying. And maybe you've had a lot of relationships that are more fun or friendly or flirty or that are a little bit more surface level. But like this union that you're coming into is like really deep. Like it's super deep. It's super deep. Like it's really, really deep. And I feel like you're finally at a point in your life where you're ready for it, either consciously or subconsciously or both. But I feel like maybe you've purposefully kind of gone for relationships that were a little bit more just like fun and like friendly and flirty and stuff, rather than like a really deep kind of like union kind of level. Because you're going to be doing a lot of soul work together. This person's a great like they're going to be your partner. Like you're going to do a lot of soul level like work together. Let's see, who are you in this relationship? Authority, the emperor. I don't know why it's made me laugh. So I feel like you might kind of like wear the pants. You know how they say that? They're like, one person wears the pants. I mean, I feel like, though, with this level of union, there's like a very deep equality that will be there. But maybe you're a little bit more risk taking or adventurous or loud or extroverted, or there's something about your energy that's a little bit more authoritative. And I feel like that actually this person's gonna love this about you. They're gonna love your power, and kind of like if you ever get bossy, they're kind of actually gonna like find that really attractive. There's something really funny about this. Like you don't have to you know, it's gender non-specific, but I just feel like there might be more you might find more of your masculine energy in this relationship. Which I feel like you're going to enjoy because you're going to be able to take a lot of action. Like I feel like you're going to really find your life force in this relationship. You're going to really find kind of like, yeah, that masculine energy of like getting things done. And also you might be more, I don't know, there's something where you might really support this person to like heal or like to find a sanctuary. There might be some kind of you might make a lot of money or something while you're with this person in this relationship. I feel like this person is going to really help you come into your own authority, come into your power, come into your financial power as well. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of financial energy. Like you're going to make the most money you've ever made while you're with this person, because of like some kind of the energy that you hold together. So let's find out like who are they, spirit? Who's their like soulmate, twin flame person that they're coming into union with? Who are they? And look, they've got the feminine, the intuition. Okay, so it's not like you're going to hold these roles in like a binary way because we're always both. But they are much more introverted. And you might be like, I'm introverted already, but they're still going to be more introverted than you. They're very like inner. See how they're like closing their eyes? I feel like they really don't open up to many people. And you might also be like, they have a strong hermit energy because we got the hermit and we got the the high priestess. This is a really interesting person you're going to meet. They're actually like really, really special and rare. And I feel like they really don't open up to very many people in life. Like they do not share themselves very easily. And so it takes like a really special soul like you to like open their hearts to love, because they honestly would be quite content. I think actually for them, they would be quite content just being alone. Like they have a really deep connection with solitude. And they have a really deep connection to spirit. They're very intuitive. They're going to feel you really well. They're going to like know exactly what you're feeling at any time and like read you like a book. Yeah, with the hermit, she's got a book. They're going to read you like a book. They're going to be like, you're not going to be able to hide anything from them. And I think that's going to be such a shift for you because you're used to like not being fully seen in relationship, or having kind of people like miss you or just be like, yeah, kind of like take, kind of like mindlessly. And I'm not getting that they're necessarily maliciously doing that or anything, but it's just that not many people are as intuitive as this person coming into your life. Like, not many people are this intuitive to be like, wait, you're doing that thing where you like overgive. And you know what I mean? Like, they're just very in tune with you, especially. But with everyone, I think they're like really good at reading people. Like, you would just be walking around on the street and they'll be like, this person over here, this thing, and just like download all this information about people. They're very psychic, very intuitive, done a lot of work on themselves, like a lot of inner work. Would have been happy living alone, like, but I feel like it's time for them to break some kind of a karmic pattern where they're not meant to be alone forever. Like, I feel like they've been in solitude for a lot of lifetimes, but this lifetime they're meant to like break free from that and not be completely alone. And so you're kind of the soul that drew them out from hiding, almost like drew them out from their hermit. So I do feel like you're going to be a little bit more of the boss, but they're kind of gonna like that about you. They're gonna be like, yeah, like, I like that. I like this is funny. Um, And you're going to be very in your masculine energy around them, but you're going to love this because it's making you going to feel really empowered, and it's going to make you like super productive and successful. Like I'm seeing you doing a lot for your career, getting a lot of money, working really hard, maybe fame, something like that, like really finding your inner power, your inner voice, and having a really like, yeah, flourishing career for some reason. I'm seeing career for you like really strongly. But they're going to be very feminine and kind of like help you to balance. They're going to really help you to bring more balance into your life so that you're not always giving, 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 and that things can feel like a lot more balanced. And you're going to feel to them like for how they feel about you. They're going to feel really like, I don't know, excited and impassioned, and yeah, they're very passionate about you, very, very passionate about you. And kind of like it took a lot. Like I keep getting that it took a lot to make them open up, like to make them open. Um, and a lot of healing will happen for them in this relationship, healing through relationship and about relationship, because it actually takes relationships to heal. When we have been hurt in past relationships, we also have to heal through relationships, even though when we've been hurt in past relationships, sometimes we just want to avoid relationship altogether and be like, I'm not going there ever again. But we end up, even if it takes us a few lifetimes, we always end up back into relationships. So I feel like they're actually coming from a few lifetimes where they've been like more in solitude, and it's very exciting for them to be in such a deep partnership, and they're going to feel like they're going to know like they're very intuitive. They're going to know that this was like destined, like this was 100% meant to be. And for them, it seems like the focus is a lot more on their inner healing and on like healing from past life and issues. They've been really hurt in relationships. Like we got the Nine of Swords, like they've been really hurt in relationship, and it made them turn their back on relationships, you know? So opening to love in this way with you, it's very new. It's very new. So they're a giver as well as you. And so that's why I was getting at the start of your reading, like you have to be ready to receive the amount that they want to give to you, because they're going to just want to shower you with love. Like they're going to be very focused on you, very like loving you up, because it's very exciting for them to be in a relationship. It's very new to them. Like they might have not had very many relationships. I feel like they're the kind of person that would probably even wait to like find the one kind of person, or like treat it really seriously if they do get into a relationship. Whereas I feel like you're a lot more just like chill, just kind of like having experiences maybe, not so much waiting. I feel like you've probably had a lot more experience than them in relationship, and I think they're going to find that very kind of like attractive, because again, you have more of this authority of like, I don't know, you've got more experience or something. So it will bring a lot of transformation into your life. This person is like a swan. You're a swan. You kind of are, what do they say, cut from the same cloth. Like there's a soul resonance you'll share, like a soul family, kind of like from the same soul group. And that's going to feel really, really special. All right, that's your reading. The channel just got cut off. But yeah, I just channeled a heart chakra healing. So if you'd like to check it out, the link is in the description box below. I definitely feel like it would also resonate for your person. If you're meeting them anytime soon, you might want to get it for them. But anyway, I'm sending you so much love and light, and take really good care. Bye.